Yeah, this DJ Win checking in with a Lose TV. Got another episode today, man. My dog been around a long time in the music game. Been around a lot of big shit, man. From Pinellas County.
Yeah, Tarpon Springs. Yeah, Tarpon Springs.
Yeah, Spiro, man. What's up with you, boss?
What's up, y'all? What's up? Good to be here. Appreciate it.
I like the jacket, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's nice.
Back to the Future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies back in the day.
Yeah. If you ain't know about Back to the Future, but I don't know, man. That's a classic. Them classics right there, man. Mm-hmm. So what you think about the Bucks?
They gotta win, bro. I mean, this is like, personally, Tom Brady sold his soul. For him to leave New England, come to Tampa, and possibly get another ring, he sold his soul to the devil, bro. That shit.
I think it's Super Bowl don't always come around this often. You know what I'm saying? I was around back in the early, I think it was 2003, I think, the last time. I can't remember exactly, but when the Super Bowl came, and it was an exciting time, a lot of stuff going on in the city for it to come back within a 20-year span.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And we're here again, and I feel like it's bigger and better now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like, just even with the city and the music scene and the way everything's came full circle, and then the sports, like with the Rays doing good this year and having a great season, and the Tampa Bay Lightning and the soccer team. Yeah. Like, how often do you really like see that type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Right. What do you think that is? Just like,
I don't think we'll see it again. Not this moment.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's something like this again.
It's
just
special.
All the elements. The greatest quarterback, arguably of all time, coming to Tampa, brings us to the Super Bowl. Well, I don't think we'll ever see something like this again. Yeah. It's just the stars align. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Once in a lifetime type stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
It's special, man. For real. Well, shit, man. What you been up to, man? Before we get to that, like, I really gotta ask, because I've known you for a pretty good, decent time for doing music. Got to know you a little personally over the last couple of years, a little bit more. But when did you actually start making music, man? Like, and what really got you into creating music?
Honestly, I used to battle rap all the time back in high school. That was kind of like my thing. Like, I go to house parties and we would gamble and be like, then after a while I'd kind of locally build like a little buzz for battling. Okay. So people would be like, yo, I got my money on my dog.
So you do that like the smack shit?
Yeah, but it wasn't even, this was like, no video, no cameras. It's just like banging on the Coke machine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just raw and uncut, like ain't worried about no cameras, and just the whole crowd of school around, and just taking on anybody and putting lunch money on the line, and you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. But it drew the interest of I used to be with a dude named Two Pistols, and I kind of built a buzz around that, and he kind of was like, yo man, come fuck with me, bro, like we can do something. So I ended up signing with him with BMU, and I kind of went on the road with him. I was the whole She Got It, T-Pain, all that. I wrote some records for him. And
now let me ask you, all y'all was from Tarpon?
Yeah.
Two Pistols from Tarpon too?
All of us. Two Pistols,
Chot?
Becca, Chot, Sibo, everybody. Everyone affiliated with him. We were from Tarpon.
How was the music scene like coming up in Tarpon? Like, what would you say? Like, did everybody kind of rock with each other?
Bro, I kind of hate saying it, but it was more nobody. I hate saying the word hate, because it's not. It was more just, I don't really fuck with him. It wasn't really necessarily hate, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it was more like, I'm gonna do my own thing, y'all do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it wasn't like a unity, like how you got like Atlanta and Texas, and you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, even Tampa's gotten better. Don't get me wrong. Tampa's gotten a whole lot better with people coming together.
I agree.
From 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But back then it was more, y'all do you, we gonna do us. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that situation.
Yeah. Well, Tarpon's not really a city vibe anyway. Right. It's all spread out, kind of more like suburbs.
Right. And, exactly.
So after the situation with Two Pistols, like how did that go? What was that experience like?
It was cool. It was going on the road with him and doing shows and just kind of seeing, because he had the number one. I mean, he had the number one single, in the whole country at one point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So being around that and seeing what he went through and just kind of the obstacles he went through, it kind of was more like a little boot camp, kind of being around. Like,
now I gotta ask you now, because you came up with them now.
Right.
I'm saying, what really happened with the song with Chot and Two Pistols? Like, really,
Okay, ask. So this is from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deep. You know, I know how deep it gets. But at the end of the day, you know how it is, bro. When it's somebody else's business, you don't try to really go in on it. But just hearing from the streets and being around them, knowing both sides. From what I know is, Chot had the record, and it was a dope record. It just had somebody else on it. So 2P was just kind of like, look, you know, I fuck with the record. I like it. Let me get on it. You know what I'm saying? And we can cross promo. We can push the record together. I'm going to get T-Pain on it. Long story short, T-Pain did it. He switched the words around a little bit, you know, put his sauce on it. Right. And then it kind of happened from there. And I guess the situation that I know about, again, this is coming from my side. You know what I'm saying? There's the truth and then there's sides. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I know Chot was getting upset. I know a lot of it was miscommunication, but Chot was getting upset because it seemed like the Chot that 2P was taking the record and just running with it and not having him involved. Right. But on 2P's side, 2P's like, look, bro, like I'm putting all the money into it. Like if you're not gonna put any cheese into it, you get what I'm saying? So it's like
I get
animosity on both ends.
Yeah, but I get that. But how did he end up like? Okay, I get that. So why wouldn't they just work out the business where 2P would just get a percentage back because he putting the cheese into it? But how did he not end up on the record? That's what I don't understand.
Justice League got involved. Okay. Right? Shout out to Justice League, by the way. They got involved. It's basically like, look, we like the record. Let us remake the beat. You know what I'm saying? But from what I know, some stuff happened with the labels, and they wanted 2P on it, Dolo, and they also wanted T-Pain's artist on it at the same time. Right. Because T-Pain, you know, the artist that was on it with him, T-Pain was like, look, we're gonna help push the record, but you gotta have my artist on it at the same time. So, but again, it falls on miscommunication. Like if I was 2P at the time, I would have went to Chot and been like, bro, I gotta do this. Let me do it this way, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bless you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not even necessarily with money. If he would have just been like, bro, I'll bless you this way. If it's open up this store, open up the relationships, you can't put a price on a relationship. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, it falls into miscommunication. Like I know how 2P is, I know how Chot is, and I just know when you got people in 2P's ear saying this side, saying this, people in his ear saying this, from seeing eventually that, you're gonna clash. You know what I'm saying? Well, bro, you told me this, now I told you that, and well, when I see you, I'm gonna see you. It got heated to that point. Right, you know what I mean?
From that experience of just seeing, you know, the peoples that you grew up around in your city and being around them and affiliated with that situation, did you learn from that?
I learned a lot, and I hated that because Chot's a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like to me, in Tarpon, Chot top 3 for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like lyrically, like writing hooks. So when that whole split happened, I was still cool with Chot at the time because I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna, because I feel like you're wrong for this. I feel like he might be a little wrong for that, but I'm not gonna stop fucking with bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it sucked to happen that way, but I just learned communication is key and paperwork is key. Right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like even Chot will tell you, like, because I've talked to Chot before about the situation. Where it's like, bro, I should have had my paperwork right. Right. You know, and you gotta have that paperwork right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta cover your ass.
So you had your run with them, and then what did you like? What?
I got into a dispute with them. Just you go through it. You know, it's like earning your stripes. Like I ain't agree with.
What, a dispute with 2 pistols?
Yeah, with like paperwork and what I felt like I wanted to get. It wasn't only me; it was some other people, but. You know, that's behind me now. But when that happened, I ended up getting into a little bit of legal problems, and I moved over to Fort Lauderdale, and I went to school. So then after a while, when I got done with school out there, I was like, you know what? Let me do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of learned from that situation, because again, get your paperwork right. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of started doing my own thing.
You know when you went down there for school and stuff, was you always just still creating music?
Honestly, me, I wasn't, bro. I got into I was just in a depressed state of mind when I went out there. I was overweight, depressed, and then I started going to school and hitting the gym. Lost like 60 pounds. Oh yeah, got myself right. You know what I'm saying? Then when I jumped back over here, shout out to Benny Franks. Benny was like, bro. Kind of put it in my ear, like
shout out my dog, Bennett Franks, man.
He's like
4 ball 60, man. Shout out my dog, man.
What were you going to school for?
I was going for medical assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was living in Jersey. I got in trouble for in-home invasion. It was really bad. Like we were like, long story. But long story short, some shit happened. Got an in-home. They were looking for me. I had a warrant for in-home invasion. A whole bunch of stuff happened at a house party. I fled to New Jersey. So I'm in New Jersey. They dropped the charges because nobody would testify about what had happened. So I was in Jersey. I got into some trouble in Jersey. And they're like, look, I was just wild, man. I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. So they gave me an ultimatum. My family in Fort Lauderdale was like, look, you could stay with us, get your stuff together, but you got to go to school. And at this point, I'm kicked out of my mom's crib. I was on the street. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let me try to turn my life around. Yeah. So I ended up going to school. They put me in school. My uncle got me a little job over there or whatever, and and I did my thing and got straight and moved back over here.
So when you decided to come back to music, like what was your game plan?
Honestly, I was just kind of testing the waters to see what I could do. And then I realized music is a very good stepping stone to open up other doors. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. So when I put that in my head that look, it would be great to be the next Drake. Don't get me wrong. Who wouldn't want that? But it also, I just learned if I get in a certain position to where I can monopolize off getting a buzz in certain areas of the state, I can profit in other means that have nothing to do with music. And I've kind of been throughout the years, I've like people don't know, like I just bought a club in Costa Rica. That has nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying? That has to do with me, that music opened that door because I build my relationships through music. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's certain things, aspects of me financially making money just off of the music, even though it's not music. So once I learned that, it's just been a breath of fresh air.
That's what's up,
you know what I'm saying? It's
awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
So as of late, since you've been back in the last year or two, you've been making a lot of tracks. I know you've been in the studio. I know you got the song with the baby. How did that come about?
Randy, actually, shout out to Randy Soprano. Randy's just solid all the way around. There's not a lot I could say about Randy without just like describing him. He's just a solid dude, but he told, I kind of went to him and I'm like, bro, I'm I know you're pretty much plugged in with a lot of situations. And he was hesitant at first to deal with me because with his situation, he's had a lot of artists around the area basically tell him, look, I want to do this, and they don't fall through and it makes him look bad. It's off his face, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I told him, I'm like, bro, I promise you on my mama, bro, like whatever I tell you I'm gonna do it. If I got to drop 20, 15, 10, 30, 50, if I tell you I'm going to do it, bro, even if it's my last. Right. And he took a chance on me, and we did it. I remember the Lucci, not to fall off on the baby stuff, but the Lucci record, I was short. Because I got a record with YF and Lucci. Shout out to Lucci. He going through some things right now, but I hope he get out. But I was short 4 bands on the feature price, right? And Randy's like, bro, I got you. We can go to the bank. He shot me the 4 bands. I was like, bro, I got you. I gave him the money back that Friday. You know what I'm saying? But for someone to just do that off the strength, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, Randy's solid, bro.
Not a lot of people would do that, bro. Just come out 4 bands. Here you go, bro. Go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's other situations like that with Randy. Randy in the wheel, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Randy.
So you also got a song with Rich Homie too, right?
Yeah, with Rich Homie Quan. Yeah. That came about. We did a show with Soulja Boy and Rich Homie, and Randy knows his management, and Randy was like, look, he basically put me in. They listened to the record, they liked it, and we went to the studio after the show, and we just laid it down.
That's what's up. Yeah. So is all that coming out or what?
Yeah, it's coming.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, the Lucci dropping this week. We're working on it now. I just got to do some stuff in the studio with it because there's some enhancements to it. But it's coming out this week, the Lucci record. Worst case scenario, if it's not dropping come Thursday, Friday, it'll be right after Super Bowl. We're dropping that bitch Monday, Tuesday.
Coming soon.
Lucci record is dropping. Everybody be asking me, bro, when you dropping the Lucci record? When you dropping the Lucci record? So that's coming out for sure next few days.
Who was your musical influence growing up? You know what I'm saying? Because you were very lyrical. You know what I mean? You're not like the typical what I would say current artist, who kind of does the auto-tune and goes with the trend. You really spit bars.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Who was your musical influence coming up?
50 Cent.
Yeah, I heard you say that in the one video. With you and all the Freddy Krueger and all those dudes.
Yeah.
That was a wild video. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, that was
really good.
Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Farnham too. He shot that video. Yeah, that's 50 Fab. I've been more like, but even like Andre 3000, like from Outkast, like. I've been a fan. I'm like a fan of like the Southern and some of the up north. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, I got kind of like a Southern swag, but I rap like kind of up north, but it's not up north. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would like to think that's what like Phil Mob, like Phil Mob, Outkast, 50. But I listen to everything at the end of the day. Like, I listen to some country music. You know, it just depends on the vibe, but. Just the window's wide open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. LOM, what is that? That's like kind of like a rap thing y'all in? Yes. I know the dude, Tommy Boy.
Yeah. Shout out to Tommy Boy Wayne. We got a clique called Loyalty Over Money.
Okay.
And it's just real. It's just a group of people. We stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a shout out to Tommy Boy Wayne.
Yeah, so he you introduced me to him before he was even really making music. I think we was having a meeting or something one time, and we came out there and y'all let me hear one song that he did.
Yeah, the Bruce Wayne record.
Yeah, the Bruce Wayne. Yeah,
which he need to drop that. He bullshit.
Oh, he never dropped that record?
Nah, yeah, we working on it.
That's saying he never dropped that one.
Never dropped it.
Cause when I heard that, I was like, man, like, bruh, tough, man. Yeah. So I know you helped him do a lot of stuff, and so how did that relationship come about, like with the music and stuff like that?
Me and Tommy knew each other for a while through other associates. Like one of his really, really good friends is one of my really good friends. So we met on some business, and I know something happened, and he had came over, and I was like, bro, I got a show in Costa Rica. You should slide, you know. Right. And he's like, for real? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, you gotta get your passport though. He's like, bro, I ain't never get. I'm like, bro, just get your passport. He a man of his word. He got his passport that weekend. I was like, bro, I'm sliding to Costa Rica with you. I was like, all right, bet. So we ended up going to Costa Rica, and he actually did a show out there with me, and he was just lit. The crowd fell in love with him. Like, he taking pictures with the crowd, asking him what's your name. Right. So I had told him, I'm like, bro, you're raw, bro. Like you got the chance to really do something different. You know what I'm saying? And he took it serious, bro. We got back, and he in the studio every day, and I've been trying to just link him with the right people, like yourself and Randy and some other people, and he's been doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of him, bro.
Yeah, that's what's
proud of him. Shout out to Tommy.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, that's real, man. It's a blessing that he got somebody, like you that's experienced and got some good plugs in the business to be able to look out for him like that, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
So what's next for you, man? You got the project coming out now. How was the experience of going to Costa Rica and performing? Like, how did that come about? And you just mentioned, which I already kind of knew, that you bought you a club over there. So how is that feeling like to feel like, be a club owner and go over there and do shows? So how did all that come about?
So shout out to Uncle Mike, by the way. He's my boy Mike. He's him and his wife Neil. That's the blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I linked up with Mike through a show. I've known Mike for years, but he wanted me to perform at his daughter's Sweet 16.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, I'll pay you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you ain't got to pay me. Like, I got it. I'll do it off the love. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of taken back. Like, he just offered me a bunch of money, and he's just like, well, what are you doing tomorrow? Let's grab dinner. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we ended up building a relationship from there. And then one day, I would go to his crib, barbecue. It was just all love. Like, his energy, my energy, we chill. And then Mike, he hit me up one time. He's like, bro, why don't you come to Costa Rica with us? I was like, Costa Rica? I was like, what are we gonna do out there? He's like, man, we'll go on the boat. I'm getting a mansion, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'll tell you what, why don't you come shoot a video in Costa Rica? I got it. And that's how Mike a boss, bro. Mike will be like, I got it, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? He's like that, man. Like, he's
it's good to know people like that, though.
Yeah, I love him to death. And I was like, bro, all right, man, I'll slide. And I ended up picking the record. It's called Look at Me Now. It's on YouTube. And we got the mansion and all that, and the song ended up doing really well, the video itself, and it got the attention of some DJs out there. And next thing you know, I'm on my line, like, yo, we want to book you for a show. Come out. And I'm like, Mike, they want to book me for a show. He's like, oh, we going. We sliding out there, you know. Right. And I ended up building a relationship with Francisco, who, you know, he's one of the club owners out there. And shout out Francisco, by the way. You know, he's family now. So I just ended up building a relationship with him and Mike. And just the last 2 years of going out there all the time, Francisco was like, hit us up and was like, look, I got an opportunity out here for a club. And Mike kind of like put his arm around me. He's like, bro, I want you involved, man. Like, I want you to have a piece of it. And I was like, where do I sign? Let's go. So it's just love. It's just, you know, it's just opportunities.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mike, man.
Name of the club.
Revenue streams.
Name
of the club.
Club Rehab.
Club Rehab, okay.
Club Rehab.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, it'll be done in the next, they're building it literally right now. I'll be done, hopefully, depending on COVID, in a month and a half.
It seems like you definitely know a lot of people. What's this with Robert De Niro Jr.? Is that, Robert Downey Jr.? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. That's a record I got. Shout out to Mike Lucas. It's a record we're working, like, we weren't sure if we're gonna use that as the next single, but it's just it's a record about like Robert, like from nothing, because his story is kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? From rags to riches, like, because, you know, he was in the what's it called, the drug abuse rehab, and he kind of lost everything and then kind of built it back up, and now he's this megastar. So I kind of used that concept to kind of like lost everything to like getting it back in. So
he had to make that movie a Less Than Zero. That's like part of his court sentence. I don't even knew that or not.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. As part of like his rehab, he had to like sign on to that movie Less Than Zero and film that, because it's all about a drug addict, you know, that shoots
crazy.
up and dies and all that. And that was part of his whole like plea agreement.
Oh, that's cool. Now I've actually seen it, but now knowing what I know, I want to go see it again, because it's gonna put a little sauce on it.
That's a good movie.
That's crazy.
A little depressing, but a good movie.
Yeah, for sure.
So listen, man, you about to do something we've been at me and him been asking people to do for a long time, man. You gonna drop some bars for us today or what?
Yeah, I got y'all. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I've been seeing stuff on Instagram. Like you had that Waffle House freestyle. The
Waffle House one.
That thing was amazing. Even the way the whole thing was shot, that was just super cool to watch the whole thing, and then it was all one take. And it was just
appreciate.
That was nice the way that thing flowed.
Thank you, man. That was Farnham. Shout out to Farnham, man. Farnham. That's my man right there.
Okay, that's
what. Did y'all rent that out, or they just just took over?
We just kind of took over and did it, and we talked to the lady, and after a while, she didn't want us in there because some of the customers were complaining, like behind. But you know, it is what it is.
I mean, you did it in one take anyway.
Yeah.
So it was like quick. We were in and out.
We were like in and out, literally in and out. MP, were you there? Shout out to MP, by the way. Nah, he wasn't there.
Let's pick up the headphones, man.
Let's get it.
Spiro, checking in, Win or Lose TV.
Yes, sir.
You ready to drop bars, bro?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Hey, Win, what up?
What's happening?
Come out and play.
Hey, tell Puffy to call me. I just need a cosign. I got my own money though.
You already know.
Hey. And I'm trapping out my Nissan. Beep, beep, roll my window down. Do you need some? Sneak up on a nigga, Ghost Recon. Went to Cali, flew up to the plug, put the team on. Your baby mama's here with my red beard. She hang with me once, it's her best year. Hit her on the road like a dead deer. Then buy her Mickey D so it's less weird. Don't play me, shooters like KD. Raise my eyebrow, I'm connected like AD. She loved my A3, I hit it on day 3. Now Saved by the Bell, I slayed her like AC. I made a porno in the booth so I reproduce. We in the coupe and she counting up 100 blues. If there's a problem, I promise I keep my cool. Plot on a pussy nigga, it might take a year or two. Ooh, and I ain't playing, I started with 100 grams and flipped it to 100 bands. Keep flipping, I'ma get an M. I'm almost there, these niggas capping veneers. I'm feeling like Dame Dollar, I'm shooting ending careers. Too fly and who's I? No cap, move packs in Dubai. 6 figures, no suit and no tie. Try I, or cross over like AI. Why? Who tryna rap like I watch a movie, I cry when the bad guy die. I'm with your bitch, and we grab pad thai. In sync with the pussy, then bye. I'm Puerto Rican Haitian, attitude crazy, but assalamu alaikum. A song with the baby, 100K payment. Bitch, I'm not playing. Calling up Randy, he making the arrangements. I remember I was living off fast food, and now I don't blink when I'm ordering Wagyu. I remember when my bills were past due, and now I'm in Beirut cooling with camels. Rags to riches, QP's bagged in kitchens. Jet lagged while I'm bagging bitches. 100 missed calls, I'm probably out the country. VVS Stones, your baby mama bugging me. I'm just really trying to get her out from under me. Skipped all the cuddling and took her to the double tree. I'm in the game like Raymond James, your homie's a clown, Damon Wayans. It's so easy, it's so easy.
That was nice.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That was real nice, man.
Yeah.
That was good.
Dog came through and slid, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming through, man. But hey, what so we can look forward to some new projects coming up this year. What?
Yeah, bro. I got the Lucci record coming out. The Rich Homie Quan, we're gonna do the video. I got some stuff with Tommy Boy Wayne that's insane. Like when that jump off, that's gonna be crazy. He just did a record with Hot Boy, so we gonna have the city buzzing, man. Between me and him, we gonna go back and forth, set the city on fire.
In about 6 months, man, we're gonna bring you back, man, to see what you got going on, man.
I'm here, whatever y'all need, I'm here.
Out, man.
Yeah. I got one thing though, poker.
Oh, yeah.
Poker.
That was
I want to know about this.
Man, that was my little come up, man. Like being in Jersey and just hustling up there and just kind of learning the game of poker. I came down here and going to Hard Rock and Derby and built up a nice little bag. Started with nothing, came up with something and moved around. So poker was like, that was my little come up, was poker.
You're a smart dude, bro. To be able to do all those things,
appreciate it.
Takes some intelligence for sure.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Anything you want the people to know before we get up out of here? How they can follow you? How they can reach out if they want to get a feature from you?
Yeah, if y'all want to hit me up on Instagram. It's Spiro's World, SPIROSWORLD. That's at Spiro's World. That's really everything with Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everything. You can hit me on there. And if I don't answer right away, obviously all my information's on there. I got Randy's number on there. Y'all need features, y'all can call him up. Got the number on there. And shout out to everybody, man. Tommy Boy Wayne, LOM, the whole gang. Y'all know who you are, man. Randy Soprano, Uncle Mike, everybody, man. Like I don't want to say too much. People can feel like I left them out, but y'all know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can't catch everybody, man. It'd be too long. You know too many people.
Yeah, that's real. But
you get a lot of love, man.
That's real. Oh, and Taro, my man Alex, man. I love you, bro. But shout out to everybody. Y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
I appreciate you, boss.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming.
Win or Lose TV.